it will take 8 workers 24 days to build a wall. How long does it take 6 workers to build the same wall, assuming that they build at the same rate? So if we got 8 workers and we reduce the number of workers, then the number of days is going to go up. So what we've got here is one quantity going down and the other quantity going up. So this is an example of what's known as inverse proportion, where one quantity goes down and the other goes up, or if you have the other case is one goes up and the other goes down. So one quantity goes down or up and the other quantity will go up or down. So one goes down, the other goes up, or the other one goes up and the other goes down. So you can do the same idea by making a table. So think of the two quantities. We've got workers and time in days. We've got 8 workers, which take 24 days. And we want to know how long it will take 6 workers. So how do we go? We ask the same question. How do we go from 8 to 6? So the answer is we multiply by 6 over 8. That actually cancels down to 3 over 4. So if we have to multiply this by 3 over 4, and because this is going to go up, then what we do is we take the reciprocal, or we reverse the flat fraction or flip the fraction and write it as 4 over 3. And then we need to invert, as we have what's known as inverse proportion, and then that will give me what I need to find. So the number of days will be 4 over 3 times 24. We can do that without a calculator, but you're allowed a calculator. You can use the fraction button, but 3 goes into 3 once, and into 24 8, and then 4 8s are 32 days. Now, what would the graph of this situation look like? Well, the graph of the situation would look like this. You get what's known as a reciprocal graph. So we have here the number of workers, the number of days. And we can see if we have 8 workers, if reading the scale properly, we're going to get 24 days. And if we had 6 workers, we will have 32 days. So the idea is one quantity, in this case, goes down or up by, in this case, 3 over 4. Then the other quantity will go up or down by 4 over 3. Okay, so this is an example of what's known as inverse proportion. I hope you understand, and I thank you very much for watching.